Let's look at question 44, wildcard matching. This question look like a regular expression, but is more easy. So they only give the question mark to represent any letter and the wildcard to represent either empty or the unlimited letter. They can match any letters. Then they give the input is a string and give you pattern. Pattern include question mark and the wildcard and let you to tell is this pattern match this input string or not. So let's look at this input string and this pattern. So the whole policy is we have 2 point. PI means the pattern point, and SI is the input string point. So we will use this point to get the letter and compare. So the input point should less than the input lines, right? And if pattern point is less than the pattern lines and the pattern, this letter either is a question mark or this pattern letter equal to input string letter. In that case, the pattern pointer and the input string pointer is go to the next one. If it is not a match, but we still have enough pattern letters in the pattern. Right, and this one is a star, is a wildcard. Okay, in that one, for that one, so A is equal to A, we can go to the next step. Then we find they have a star. Star means they can represent either empty string or any substring. We can use, first we think this can represent empty string. So we can go to the empty string, and we can go to here. And this one to try to compare, right? And if it's not work, okay, we need to compare C and compare D. Okay, in here, we matched. Then point and pattern point and the input point will go to the next one, but C and not match the B. So it means this one cannot go to this one. We need to continue to from this one to continue to match until here. So we should have some location. When the wildcard happen, we need to remember last time location and can roll back. So we have pattern location, old location is -1, and input old location is -1. Okay, if pattern happen, if this we find the wildcard, in that case, we remember the, so first we need to skip this wildcard and let pattern old remember his location. And at the same time, same thing, we need to use SO to remember SI's location. And else, okay, in that one, concerned in the beginning, if this one is C, this will fail, right? We cannot roll back because we do not have a rollback space. So in that one, if PO is not equal to -1, it means we can roll back. Else, we directly return false. And if this one not equal to -1, not initialized value, so it means we can roll back. So for rollback, PI equal to the PO and SI equal to the SO. In this one, here, when D match D, C is not match the D, we need to roll back. But for the after rollback, we will do one thing. SO is should go to 1 later and then do rollback. Because we already compare the SI with the PI. We already compare this D and D. So next time we will compare with D and the B. So we should let the SO go to 1 location. Okay, when they finished, but if we still have something inside the pattern, we need to handle this situation too. So will P is less than PI less than the P's line. In that case, if P chat at PI is the wildcard, PI will ++. Otherwise, we will break. And then if PI is piece lines, we use all the pattern and all the input, right? Otherwise, we still have some pattern left here. For example, we still have some D left here, right? We match the E and F skipped by this one, and then we have D not match, so we return false. Okay, let's submit the code. And what's wrong for that one? Bad operation, less, and okay. Oh, here is equal to wildcard. Okay, and submit it. Yeah, we're done. Thank you for. Oh, we also need to estimate what is the time complexity. So for the time complexity, this one is if it's average, I think is still is the big O n. But in the worst case, they always need to roll back. So in worst case, this one could be the big O of n square. N is the S lines. Actually, worst case is the big O of input string lines times the pattern string lines. For space complexity, this one did not use too much extra space, so it's the big O of 1. Thank you for watching the video.